your girl Shalae, and I'm back today with another video. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the status of the emergency allotment. Yeah, you guys know we are in March right now and it's scheduled to end. We also have new payment amounts for summer pandemic EBT. So gone is the $375, $391 that we seen in last year and the previous year. Now it's something new, all right? We have 10F, state assistance programs, and more. So if you want to know what is going on in the lovely world of EBT, my darling, you already know what to do. Stay tuned. Your girl's got you covered. Now, if this is your first time tuning into my channel, hi, hello, hey, friend. My name is Shalae, and here on this channel, we discuss shopping, saving, and everything in between. I would love to have you a part of my internet family. Super easy. Click the big old red subscribe button down below, and you're in just like that. And while you're at it, go ahead and give me a like, especially if you love me bringing this content to you. Now, guys, if you are an EBT recipient, go ahead and try Amazon Prime out for 30 days free on your girl. That's all I'm gonna hit you with today. This is gonna be a long one, so let's go ahead and get started. Now, if you need the February payout dates, please go ahead and refer to my other videos where I go ahead and talk about it because, you know, those dates are like gone now, right? But we're going to talk about pandemic EBT for this school year, and the following states have been approved, so I'll go ahead and put that on the screen, and there's going to be more states that be approved as we continue on throughout the year. So if you don't see your state on there, be mindful, it's coming, okay? Now, the payout dates for the summer pandemic EBT, Alabama is going to issue payments on a monthly basis from February through June of 2023. Arizona is going to issue out 2 payments. They're going to do one in March and then one in May. Georgia will go ahead and issue out benefits on a monthly basis as well. They're going to start paying out in June and they will end in September. Hawaii will issue payments, but they're going to be 2 separate payment dates that they will issue. Indiana will tentatively issue benefits for the first semester of the school year, so from August through December of 2022, they're going to pay out in April. And then they're going to do a second round for January through June. They're going to pay out in late May as well. Now, some people stated that they haven't received their payments. It's coming, guys. Massachusetts will issue out 2 payments as well, and that is one in May and one in August. Minnesota will issue benefits for the months of September through December. They're going to pay out in late April, early May, and then for the rest of the school year, they're going to issue their benefits in July as well, with a follow-up payment if you haven't received anything that could be issued as well all the way up into September. So keep in mind, like I said, states are going to continue to pay out these over those summer months. And remember, your child has to be missing school due to a COVID or pandemic issue. Now, Michigan will go ahead and issue out payments beginning in April, and then they're going to go ahead and issue out another single payment in May of 2023 as well. Now, most states, like I stated, are doing a monthly payout, so do not worry about that. New Jersey is going to issue out payments beginning in February, and they will continue to issue out payments on a monthly basis where they will pay out in March, April, May, as well as June. North Carolina will go ahead and issue benefits out on a monthly basis as well. And then we have Ohio, which will go ahead and start issuing benefits out on a monthly basis. Rhode Island will issue out benefits on a monthly basis beginning in March. And then Virginia is going to issue out benefits on a monthly basis beginning in March as well. Vermont will go ahead and issue out 2 payments. One will be in April, and then they're going to do another payment in September. And then Wisconsin will go ahead and issue out payments beginning in March, and they're going to continue to issue out on a monthly basis as well. Now, let's go ahead and show the states that are participating in the summer pandemic EBT. Guys, we're going to talk about this in the story because we're no longer getting the $375, and then we knew last year it went to $391. So I'm sure more states are going to be added. But yeah, that $375, $391, honey, that is long gone. So yeah, those are the states that are issuing. But let's go ahead and jump into the news stories. All right, so we all know that the benefits are ending in March, and right now Congress is on the verge of what is called a hunger cliff. That's where like millions of Americans are going to go hungry because there's no money out there to help support them. So what states are trying to do now, they're trying to bridge the gap, and they're trying to have benefits created by either encouraging residents to go to like food banks or food pantries, or they're trying to do this through legislation to go ahead and strengthen SNAP. So we talked about the Farm Bill and different things there, but now states are stepping up. And as of February 16th, there has been over 131 bills that have been introduced into the state legislature all across the country at the beginning of the year, and some are specifically aimed at strengthening the SNAP program. But listen, guys, there still are only a handful of state lawmakers who have either passed or even introduced new legislation, or even those that want to make up for the recently cut aid by boosting the overall SNAP benefits. So one state, and we talked about this before, was New Jersey. And I want to say last month it was New Jersey governor. He signed a bill into law that allowed families enrolled in the SNAP program to continue to receive at least $95 each month in food assistance after March 1st. So remember, he's the first state that increased the minimum SNAP benefit in households that the state could receive. So they went from $50 to $95. So it wasn't really much of a jump because New Jersey decided, hey, we're going to step in and fill that gap. Now, Massachusetts, the Bay state right now, they are considering legislation as well that will serve as an off-ramp for the 630,000 Massachusetts households that receive SNAP as they lose their extra aid. So under their program, what Massachusetts wants to do is pay at least 40% of a household pandemic era SNAP benefits for the next 3 months. And they're saying, hey, if we, kind of gradually help them out, that will ease or soften the blow of March 1st. Now, the funding would provide families with a portion of what they were receiving for 3 months. So, for example, just say if you were a family of 3, you would be losing $151 per month based on the new legislation, right? But under their 40% program, you'll get additional $60 a month for 3 months in addition to your regular SNAP benefits. And then that's how it would go. Now, of course, the House has passed this in Massachusetts, but it's still up to the Senate if they're going to determine if this is going to be the way to go. And then it still has to make it to the governor's desk. So what do you guys think about that? You went from 151 to 60, or you can go from 151 to nada. Okay. Next, we are headed to California, where there's over a half dozen new bills that are SNAP related that have been introduced this session. One bill I think I discussed was by State Senator Carolyn. She wanted to go ahead and boost the minimum monthly payment to $50 for those that are enrolled in the state SNAP program. But this wanted to be done at least by, I want to say, January of 2025. So this wouldn't be a quick solution as well in California. And then we have West Virginia, where West Virginia state lawmakers have introduced at least 5 different SNAP-related bills in the current legislation that have begun in early January, including a piece of legislation that will allow SNAP to be used at farmers markets or even additional money. Now, another one of those bills that was sponsored by, I want to say it was Delegate Kayla Young. I'm not sure of the name exactly, but I want to say Kayla Young, where she would require the state to increase the monthly SNAP benefits to at least equal of the federal allotments for pregnant people, and then for also families with children as well. So states are stepping up. I think this is going to be the way to go moving forward. Let me know, is your state doing anything? Have you heard anything? How have you been compensating of the loss of benefits? All right, guys, so for our next story, we're headed to the USDA, where they have selected 5 states to go ahead and test out the mobile contactless payments for SNAP. So SNAP is getting an upgrade, all right? So the USDA Food and Nutrition Services, they are partnering with 5 states to test out mobile technology for the SNAP program. So in the next few years, SNAP participants in Illinois, what up, Louisiana, Massachusetts, Missouri, and Oklahoma, you guys will have the option to use mobile payment methods. And this includes tapping or scanning your personal mobile device to go ahead and make a payment for it. So pretty much it's almost now if you have an iPhone, Apple Pay as well. I don't know what it is for Android because I just haven't had Android. Let me know. But this would be an alternative to your SNAP card. Now, the mobile payment pilot is one of the many actions that the Food and Nutrition Services is taking right now to go ahead and modernize SNAP. And they want to make it easier for families to buy food and the things that they need for good health. We also talked about this when they were going ahead and doing the same option for WIC, where you can pretty much, now we talked about the food and nutrition services are doing a lot of pilot programs. One, we know that they are doing with WIC as well, and they want to go ahead and modernize WIC, where your WIC can now be put on a debit card. So I'm sure in the next few years there's going to be a lot of changes, good changes, right, to the SNAP program. Let me know, would you like to have your SNAP card or EBT card on your mobile device, or even be able to use it from like your Apple Watch? Let me know. All right, so let's go ahead and head over into the summer pandemic EBT program, because guys, now that program is going down to $120. So parents of children who are currently receiving like free or reduced school lunch meals, you will receive a one-time payment over the summer to help cover the cost of summer meals. Now, payments for these are going to be $120 per child, so it's $40 per child for 3 months. Now, these are down in payments from what we had in 21 and 22. Parents that are eligible to receive these payments, if your children are enrolled like in the National School Lunch Program, maybe if they're receiving free or reduced lunch meals as well. But remember, guys, last year, parents of eligible children, they received $391 in 2022. They received $375 in 2021. But now they are capping the payments at $120, which inflation is crazy for this summer, because they said cuts in federal funding for the program. And also in previous years, they had, well, children under the age of 6 who were not attending school, like say if they were in childcare or homeschool or even enrolled in some virtual school, they were eligible for the summer pandemic EBT payments. But not in 2023. Children under the age of 6 are not eligible for summer pandemic payments this year. I think this is a tragedy. I can't believe that, we're going backwards. Like, how do we take 2 steps forward and we're modernized SNAP programs, and now we take 3 steps back and saying, hey, children under the age of 6, they don't need it. I think they are the ones that are growing. They need it the most, right? All right, let's go ahead and head over to Georgia, where the Senate has approved a bill to give cash to low-income pregnant women. I talked about this in the last video, but it is finally approved as of Tuesday. This measure would go ahead and provide cash to extremely low-income pregnant women in the state of Georgia. So kudos to Governor Brian Kemp. He added his signature, and the Georgia Budget and Policy Institute estimates that this will be about 300 women that might go ahead and benefit. So pretty much under this program, if a woman with child or becomes pregnant, she would be eligible for up to $280. Now, this bill would also change like Georgia's rules to allow women who are already on welfare to be eligible for the increase in benefits if they become pregnant again. So I know it probably is something that should have been done, okay, right? But we are here now, and what we're going to say, a win is a win, okay? In 2023, a win is a win. Now, for all my local residents in Alabama, guys, Governor Ivey is looking at giving out a state check of $400 to $800. I'm following this news. I'll put the article here. So we may be getting some money in Alabama, possibly, okay? I don't know. We're going to keep our fingers crossed, but this is all that I have, guys. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. I will get back to posting videos like every day, all right? We're coming back to daily. This was just a busy week for me, so definitely send some prayers up for your girl. And we're still going to talk about EBT if it's nothing else but one video a week, right? Because there are things that are still going on, and you guys still need to be informed. So no worries, this is our weekly pandemic EBT update. Stay tuned. I have some cash assistance videos that will be coming out and some other things as well, because it's still a little bit of money out here, okay? Just a very little bit of money. So make sure you go ahead and grab that Amazon Prime, free for 30 days. Try it out, as well as go ahead and please like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you later, Gator. Bye, guys.